DPO Surveillance Equipment. I run a full-service surveillance and security equipment company. We're going to do a quick podcast. This will be available over YouTube as well. Now, this particular predicament has been brought to my attention as a result of reading articles on Cointelegraph, and I think there's mentions also other places, including I think CoinDesk as well. And this has implications that are quite serious, mainly because it looks like Coinbase, the online exchange for cryptocurrencies, has a subsidiary or owns a startup company called Chainalysis. Now, Chainalysis, they're in the business of identifying, labeling, and tagging Bitcoin-related, cryptocurrency-related transactions that are on the internet. A lot of times what happens is, as transactions go through the blockchain, if you do enough analysis, you can start to see patterns and start to identify transactions and see enough information that could very well be important for companies, marketers, advertisers, taxing authorities like the IRS, which is currently paying Chainalysis $88,000 on a contract to turn over critical transaction-related information derived from the blockchain through Chainalysis work that they're doing on the blockchain. Now, this has implications that I think are quite serious, and we need to send a clear and distinct message to both Coinbase and Chainalysis, mainly because what happens is, if I'm a hacker, for instance, or if I'm just incompetent, like the IRS has proven to be with taxpayer-related data and records, what happens is, as these taxing authorities, as these companies store more information in centralized databases that are unprotected and unsecured and run by incompetent people, what's going to happen is hackers and anyone else, disgruntled employees, whatever else, are going to get access to this data, and they're going to find out who has more cryptocurrency as compared to who has less, based upon the types of transactions that they've been doing on the blockchain. So just imagine a scenario where you're sending larger amounts of money back and forth, buying products, doing certain things, and those customers are going to be identified as priority type of accounts for these aggregators of data collected by Chainalysis. So what could happen is hackers, or again, disgruntled employees, taxing authorities, incompetent government agencies or whatever, are going to be storing a lot of this information and sifting through this information and trying to identify exactly who was spending more money as compared to spending less money. And see, the IRS has actually been hacked into before. They had 700,000 taxpayer data records that had been hacked into and compromised, and now they're available on the dark market. I don't think we need to feed into this system of incompetency. I think we need to boycott Coinbase and Chainalysis and make sure that the IRS understands that we can take this to the Supreme Court, because they are incompetent. 700,000 taxpayer records are already turned over to thieves and hackers and anybody else in countries such as China, Yugoslavia, Russia, wherever our information ultimately has ended up, and that's ridiculous. That's insane. So let's make sure that aggregators and people who are doing analysis, like this particular company, Chainalysis, owned by Coinbase, we need to make sure that they understand that we're not going to tolerate anyone analyzing our transactions, selling the same information to anybody who wants to ultimately come back and hack into our wallets, steal our Bitcoin, steal our cryptocurrency, steal our Ethereum, because that's exactly what's going to happen. These transactions will be identified, they will be tagged and correlated to certain people, And now when you go online and do certain transactions, you will be followed, tracked, and traced until these hackers, until these incompetent people steal all of your cryptocurrency. I don't care if it's done directly or indirectly through hackers or disgruntled employees or whatever. They will rob us blind before anyone has any idea what happened. So let's take a cue from what happened with the IRS and their data breaches, not to mention the various credit card companies. We already know that when you have centralized information stored in databases that are centralized, that's a honeypot, okay? So again, we need to treat this very seriously. Let's send a direct message to Chainalysis. Go onto their Twitter page. If they have a Facebook, use that. If Chainalysis, go to Chainalysis website, chainalysis.com. Send a message to the CEOs, CFOs, CTOs, in addition to Coinbase. And let's see if we can remind these people that we don't need our information aggregated and disseminated and marketed to the highest bidder. Some of those bidders are not going to be honest and responsible and accountable. They would literally mine that information, find out who has the most cryptocurrencies in their wallets, who has high-end transactions that they're conducting, and you will come home one day, or you will go into your wallet one day, and you will have a zero balance, period. Okay, so my name is Monty Henry, owner of DPL Surveillance Equipment. I run a full-service surveillance and security equipment company. If you have any need for our bug detectors, GPS trackers, hidden cameras, etc., give us a call, 888-344-3742, 888-344-3742. Again, let's stay safe and secure out there. Okay, you guys, take care. Bye.